Hello people of the world, my name is Fahmi and I am Indonesian. I have traveled to more than 10 countries, and after interacting with so many people from different countries, I have learned that there are so many misconceptions about Indonesia. In this video, I will share to you what are those misconceptions. Here we go. Most of the time, people think that I am Chinese. Not only when I was in Palestine, even when I was in China, Chinese people thought that I am not Indonesian. Well, Indonesia has a multicultural, multilingual, and multi-ethnic society. It is possible through hundreds of years of human migration from all parts of the world. Its weather, we have all year-long summer. Fertile soil and rich of natural resources make thousands of islands in this region as an ultimate destination for hundreds of years. Indonesia was known as the land of the spices. Hundreds of years ago, the commodity even much more expensive than gold. Spices were one of the main reasons why people from all parts of the world come to this region, which later known as Indonesia. That is why here in Indonesia, you can see Arab-looking people, Chinese-looking people, Indian-looking people. If only the Dutch stays in Indonesia, you would probably be knowing Indonesians with European looks, as there were over than 240,000 of Dutch and Eurasian based on 1930 census. After the Dutch recognized Indonesian independence, more than 300,000 of Dutch and Eurasian left Indonesia, mostly to the Netherlands, while the rest to Australia, US, and Canada. With about 270 million of people, Indonesia is the world's fourth most populous country in the world, after China, India, and the US. Indonesia is also the most populous Muslim-majority country. Indonesia's GDP is also among the largest 20 economies in the world, which allows Indonesia to be a member of the Global Elite Economic Forum G20. There is also a misconception that Indonesia is home to the Islamic extremists who are behind terrorist attacks in Indonesia, in which Western interest was targeted. Therefore, Indonesian Muslim is perceived as violent and not welcoming to non-Muslims. While in fact, this country is known as home to the friendliest people in the world. Yes, terrorist attacks had happened many times in Indonesia. The most notorious one was in Bali in 2002. However, the Indonesian government has tackled the terrorist group to the roots. In fact, extremist Muslims are minority, while the majority Indonesian are moderate Muslims, as exemplified by two major Muslim organizations in Indonesia, Nahdlatul Ulama and Muhammadiyah. Unfortunately, Western media usually too much focus on sensitive and complicated issues such as the enactment of Sharia law in Aceh Special Region and the persecutions of minorities by some Muslims who were labeled as the Indonesian far-right Muslim, such as Front Pembela Islam or Islamic Defender Front and Hizbut Tahrir Indonesia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Anyway, both organizations have been banned by the Indonesian government, respectively in 2020 and 2017. Indeed, Indonesia is the most populous majority Muslim country in the world, yet it is also a place where people of different faiths are valued and respected. It is true some incidents occurred, but again, to be compared with the harmony that Indonesians possess, it's nothing. Look at Bali. Over than 80% of its people are Hindus, while overseas, Indonesia's image had been very much shaped by the image of Bali instead of Indonesia's Islamic culture and tradition. Well, speaking about Bali, some people think that Bali is Bali and Indonesia is Indonesia. Some people even think that Indonesia is part of Bali, while in fact, Bali is part of Indonesia and one province among other 34 provinces. Bali is only one island among over than 17,000 of islands in Indonesia. So if one Bali can offer the world of its beauty, what about the rest of thousands of islands in Indonesia? Yes, Indonesia is the largest archipelagic country in the world, with 1.9 million square kilometers of land. Well, Indonesia's total area is about 5.1 million square kilometers, so 2/3 of the area is actually covered with water. If we put it over Europe, Indonesia spans from Iceland to Kazakhstan. And if we put it over the US, Indonesia spans from the east coast to the west coast. As an archipelagic country, Indonesia's coastline is the second longest in the world after Canada. Due to its geographical condition, with land separated by seas, mountains, and rivers, Indonesia has been home to 633 ethnicities with their own culture and tradition. And even if we break it down again, it reaches more than 1,300 ethnicities. The number of local languages is even more staggering, with 2,500 languages. So this is Indonesia, my home and home to my fellow 270 million Indonesians. I'm Fahmi from Indonesia, to you, people of the world. Until next time.